Hello and welcome back to class. My name is Tristan. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. Today's lesson, ladies and gentlemen, or probably just gentlemen, women date up, men date down. You might have heard this before, you might not have heard this before, but it's the concept of the men at the very, very, very top, because women, when they get to the very top, they're not really at the very top. And I'm gonna explain this in a second, but when men get to the very top, they date downwards. They can choose from the top of the mountaintop who that they want. And it goes down on an energetic frequency from there. Women always need to admire their man for a successful relationship, because the man is the leader. There needs to be a little bit of circumstance where the man is taking charge and he's the one that's making the decisions. And a woman needs to trust her man to go ahead and do that. And that's why women date up and men date down. And sometimes you look at a guy and you be like, oh dang, he's a 6. What is he doing with an 8 or a 9? There's got to be some sort of development or some sort of thing inside of the relationship that makes her say that this guy is more valuable than me. I need to follow him. I need to be led by him. I have a story for you guys. Tulum, 2021. I was living in Tulum, and I was living in a place where there was a lot of Airbnb activity. There was a lot of girls coming in and out for weekend trips. I used to have kind of like a rotation. Girls would come in on Tuesday and they leave on Friday, and they come on Friday and they leave on Monday. So there was never really any like gap inside of the amount of new women that I was getting in Tulum. And I had a system set up, but to round out the story, there was this one beautiful, oh my goodness, she looked so good, half black, half white, sorority president. She was about 21. In 2021, I was 26. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was 26, 25, 26. And there's a sorority president. She's 2021 smoke show at a really big college in California. I'm not going to go too into detail here, but this beautiful girl comes to Tulum. She's with her friends. She's on like a little girls trip, and we end up, hooking up. Fire, beautiful girl. And when I'm hooking up with her, I'm 26 at the point. I'm living in Tulum. I'm trading stocks. I have my value proposition kind of set up at that point. And I think to myself, why can I hook up with this girl now? Like the sorority presidents when I was in college, they wanted nothing to do with me. They didn't care to do anything with me. They wanted nothing to do. And I was thinking like, why is that the case? And then I thought to myself, oh, they didn't want to hook up with me then because they're hooking up with guys like me now. And looking back at 21-year-old me, I couldn't compete physically, financially, or emotionally, or even like energetically with the 26-year-old version. And even more, I'm at 29 now, about to be 30 next month. It just keeps on getting crazier and crazier how much the separation happens from different stages in life. So this is what I mean by women date up and men date down. If you ever find yourself, in my last relationship, my ex-girlfriend made way more money than me, and it messed up the relationship dynamic, just being completely transparent with you. She's making 30, 40, 50, even after we broke up, she cleared $100,000 in a month, and I have yet to get to that point, and I could feel that the energetic dynamic between the relationship was messed up. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video today, but I wanted just to go over and tell you guys, we went over money, muscles, and mouthpiece. You need to always be leveling up. You always have to be getting to the bag. You always have to be leading, because it makes dating so much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and break this concept down for you guys here. Dating becomes so much easier when you transfer your energy from your place of a higher value to a woman that's on a lower plane. And even just 1 degree lower, there needs to be a separation of value. You always have to show your woman that you can lead her in ways that she cannot lead herself. That is the base foundation of every successful relationship. The man is the leader. The woman needs to be led. And that's just on a physical, that's on an emotional, that's on a spiritual, that's in the Bible, blah, blah, blah. But here's what happens. You want to think about it kind of like a video game. Say you are level 13. And you are trying to date women that are also level 13. across the board, you're gonna have such an even match that you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, and you're gonna draw some. But what happens is when that level 19 comes in, and he's still trying to get the level 13s, that dude is winning every single round. He's mopping the floor. He's getting everything that he wants because he's going against level 13s. And I'm gonna go ahead and change these. Level 23 and 29, because I know there's some creepos on the internet. Oh, 13, 19. Talking about levels, not age here, guys. So the concept still stands the same. Level 29 comes into a level 23 lobby and starts clearing the house because he knows the game, he can lead better, he has more access to resources. So how do we fight against this? Well, we increase our M's. Money, muscle, mouthpiece. The woman has more fun with you because you have more money. She has better sex with you because you have more muscle. And she falls deeper in love with you because you have a better mouthpiece. So now, even if you're still level 23, age-wise, emotional maturity-wise, but your M's are up, you're now playing on a level 30 playing field. And this is why the compounding interest of investing into yourself is so important. It's next level, next level, next level, grind, grind, grind. Enjoy the process while you do it, because everything just becomes so much easier. And the inverse to this, say you got some women that are level 40, but the prime for women, now we're talking about age. Now the prime level for reproductive value in a woman is level 23. Then you got these level 40s over here. What I recommend to this level 23 over here, instead of competing with the level 29 guys, is go hop into a different lobby and go play it with the level 40s and pick up game over there. Because these level 40s were at one time level 23. You see what I'm saying here? So they could teach you the game of the level 23s. You understand the game just as a better whole, a lot better, because you're not fighting against, first and foremost, the level 23s as well as the level 29s. You get what I'm saying? Because when you level up, you eventually are gonna get to 24, 27, you're gonna end up at 29, 30. You're gonna go, you're gonna level up, you're gonna go, you're gonna go, you're gonna go. But why swim in shark-infested waters if you're trying to learn the game? Here's the thing, guys. If I put you against Magnus Carlsen in chess, if you guys don't know who Magnus Carlsen is, say I told you to go play one-on-one basketball against Michael Jordan or LeBron James, and they never give you an opportunity to learn, you're gonna be stuck at the same level regardless. You're just not gonna get any better because the competition is so much fiercer and you're not getting any data sets. What I want you to do is find a lobby that's a little bit easier, that allows you to explore the game more, so that you can build up your mindset, you can build up your mouthpiece, you can build up your money, you can build up your muscle. Why swim in the red ocean? You got red oceans and blue oceans. I know that's not red, but you get the idea. You got red oceans and you got blue oceans. These red oceans filled with PvP monsters. They're just coming for you, trying to take your coins and your cookies. You're fighting for your life, spending $200 on a date, swimming upstream trying to fight. But these blue oceans, shit, the level 40 gonna pay for dinner for you. That level 40, because it's not, at this point, it's not about level, it's about how much time left in the game. And you know, these level 40s, I really recommend, if you're a younger guy, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, instead of trying to fight for the 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 girls where they can't really teach you nothing, go level up to level 38, level 40, go run around with some older women that have some resources available. They'll love to spend time with you if you know that you're on your mission for money, muscle, and mouthpiece. And they'll teach you game and you'll get results. And then the thing is, guys, nobody complains about basketball when the ball is going in the hoop. Nobody complains about how hard the game is when they're winning. You know what I'm saying? So when you see success, that's why I recommend, guys, when you're starting off in the gym, if I told you, hey, go bench 225 and you never push the bar, like, it doesn't matter how often you put 225 on your chest, you're never going to push it off because you don't have the repetitions at a lower level so that you can level up more. It's all related. These concepts that I speak about, guys, are all related on the muscle, the mouthpiece, the money, the women. It's all around the same. Because if I told you to go try and, sell $1 million item, and you never sold a $20 item, a $1,000 item, you're gonna have a lot more trouble just because the psychological barrier is there. If I tell you to go into the gym and push 225, you never push 20, it's gonna be one of those things where you never progress because you don't give yourselves the space of repetition to be able to do so. So if you're a younger guy, I really recommend going after these women that are single and 40 so that you can learn the game. Not in a sense of like, oh, I'm gonna marry them, but just the understanding that women date up and men date down. And where the value proposition lies is so much different when the levels start getting higher in that level on both sides. Here's the thing, guys. You come to Southeast Asia, you go to Colombia, you go to Mexico, you go to these other places, you have these bombshell, beautiful 25-year-old Argentinians, 23-year-old Argentinians, the Colombian women, 22, fresh out of college, just looking like a peach summer breeze. You got these dudes that are 50, 55, real estate developers on testosterone trying to get the same resources. Why play against them? Why play against them? You're gonna have such a terrible time thinking about like, oh, you know, and then you leave the house to go get some groceries. You're thinking about, oh, is she texting? Is she blah, blah, blah. That type of game ruins the game, all right? When you're so worried about protecting what's yours, go ahead, get to that blue ocean, learn the game, get your rocks off, enjoy the time, and you're gonna be able to level up at a much easier pace. So what we covered today, guys, is women date up, men date down. Utilize that to your advantage. Go find some blue oceans where you can enjoy the game a little bit easier. And just keep on increasing yourself. If you wanna do looks maxing, what I would recommend, first and foremost, get your teeth fixed. Oh my goodness, that is the biggest thing. If you wanna increase how you look, get your teeth fixed. Whiten them, straighten them, knock them out, get veneers if they're absolutely beyond repair. Your teeth, and that's your mouthpiece. Look at that, your mouthpiece. Everything comes back to money, muscle, and mouthpiece. If you're looking to increase your money, get a sales job. Learn sales, study sales, because sales is the only place that you get paid not by an hour, but by the amount of value that you go ahead and get. If you're looking to increase your muscle, get a trainer. I think that's this video. Women date up, men date down. So if you're having trouble with your dating life, figure out how you can start dating downwards, and you're gonna have much easier time when it comes to your social relationships. And then what you also want to do as a man is network upwards. Always be networking upwards. We're not even gonna end the video there. Network upwards. Get around people that are better talkers than you. Get around people that have more money than you. Get around people that have more success than you in a realm that you want to be successful in. And then you're gonna watch yourself elevate to match the temperature in the room. Network upwards with men, date downwards with women. You're just gonna have a much better time. You need the power dynamic. I promise you, your relationships are gonna become so much better in a romantic sense, and you're gonna care so much less, and it's gonna be so much more effortless and just more beautiful time for you when you know that you have a woman that really looks up to you, that really admires you, that loves your dirty draws and wants to impress you, versus the girl that's at the same level as you. You guys are grinding together. It can work, and the woman that's way ahead of you, it's not gonna work. But the one that does hit home every single time is that power dynamic. Network upwards, get around powerful guys, learn how they move, date downwards, date some women that are a little bit older that can teach you the game, and I promise you, you're gonna have a good time while you're learning the game. If you already learned the game, then just play the fucking game, bro. But until then, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. If you're a high achieving individual that really enjoys leveling up and wants to level up their dating life and wants to work with me on a one-to-one or one-to-many basis, go ahead and click that link in the bio. I'm accepting new clients. I'm very selective on the clients that I do accept. So make sure you got your stuff right and you come prepared. Love you guys dearly. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys on the next one.